The star TRAPPIST-1 is a very small red dwarf star that is located 40 light years away from the Earth. This system hosts 7 confirmed exoplanets. However, what makes this system particularly interesting is that multiple planets are within the habitable zone. Additionally, the TRAPPIST-1 planets seem to contain significant amounts of volatile material, which is likely to be water. TRAPPIST-1 is 7.6 billion years old, making it about 3 billion years older than our Sun. Starting from the innermost planet, TRAPPIST-1b has a high temperature of over 500 degrees Kelvin or 227 degrees Celsius, with no significant atmosphere, making it inhospitable to life. The next planet, TRAPPIST-1c, has a measured temperature of 107 degrees Celsius. It's likely also a bare rock with no atmosphere. TRAPPIST-1d is on the inner edge of the habitable zone, and it receives 4.3% more sunlight than the Earth. However, it has a very small size, at only about 1/3 of the mass of the Earth, with less than half of its gravity. This would make it very difficult for the planet to hold on to an atmosphere. One of the best candidates in the system to have a habitable environment is TRAPPIST-1e. This planet has 69% of the mass of the Earth, but 93% of the gravity at its surface. Additionally, this planet receives about the same amount of light as the Earth. TRAPPIST-1f is on the outer edge of the habitable zone. It has 93% of the mass of the Earth and 85.3% of the Earth's surface gravity. It only receives 1/3 of the sunlight as the Earth, which would make it a much cooler planet than our own. If there was no atmosphere, the temperature would be estimated to be at around -59 degrees Celsius. However, if it turned out to have a thick atmosphere, it is possible that the surface temperature could be above 0 degrees Celsius. TRAPPIST-1g is just outside of the habitable zone and receives 1/4 of the sunlight as the Earth. Finally, TRAPPIST-1h only has 1/3 of the mass of the Earth and 57% of its surface gravity. It's a frozen, icy planet at -100 degrees Celsius.